That might be better though, so then you don't overthink it. Oh shit. Oh, oh. Oh.
Find better wares. You'll like what I have for sale, I promise. Won't cost you a shard just to look.
Yes. You look capable.
You...
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the old ones like many in your tribe?
No, although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the old ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
So you're interested in the old ones?
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous. Yes, trade quickly. I have work to do. I will leave you to the hunt. Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruins? Let us speak of it.
Won't find better wares.
Could have sworn the other stalls got it. You're an outlander. Nora from the look of you. I bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Carja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge, exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. But it doesn't work like that at all. It's all rigged to keep the Carja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Are you saying that you have to be Karja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Maybe, but it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
A Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Sounds like a super fun game.
That must be the spire.
Crashing half the time.
Smoke and sweat. That's how you...
What's this? Oh, shells.
Meridian is the center of the world. Everyone comes here eventually.
Got a pair of sturdy Oseram hands?
Uh-huh.
You look well.
Find Take a look. I'll give you this one. You'll like what I have for sale. I promise. Won't find better wares. Take a look at these wares. Oh, that's nice. Glad I stopped.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Don't pass up these goods.
I've got all the best goods here.
Oh, wonderful. Would you like to buy something today?
Fine goods for a fair.
I love this bit.
Any news about my stolen sword?
Not yet. I'll see what I can...
Stop it when you're in the thick of it.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out.
Have for sale.
Drops of blood leading away.
I've seen it.
More blood. I'm still on the trail.
There might be danger on. I fear for my life. The life of my family.
Still more blood. The thief got cut pretty bad. You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ben-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them. If you have any. You ready? Let's trade then. Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk
Trail is
artifacts.
But someone must have seen the thief.
Don't pass up these goods.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
I've got all the best goods here.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off. It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Buy what you need, leave the rest. All over the city and I can't find what I'm looking for. Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Have you seen the memorials in the sunroom? Each tribe has their own. Though I've never seen a Nora visit theirs.
I pay well for Banuk relics, Outlander.
I've always wondered, are all your kind hunters? Just a few.
You there, Outlander? Do you have relics to trade?
The ceasefire seems to be holding.
Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
Don't feel like home.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with... Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this?
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the Jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Banuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glint hawks perch there, drawn to the spire's shining.
So, clear the machines out of two shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Karja and Nora aren't so different. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried. In the end. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was worst of all.
You lost someone you loved too. I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
This is the Hunter's Lodge. Only members and invited guests are allowed in.
How do I get invited?
You've come all the way from the Savage East, right? You must have come across some of our hunting grounds. Each one has a set of hunting trials. If you pass a trial, you get an award called a half-sun. Win 3, and I'll let you in. Now off you go.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
Metal bot here, good prices, fair prices. Fairest prices for machine parts under the mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court, not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap mall lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap more lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which,
No market for a snap mall lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian. We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long leg lenses at a time like this.
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Karja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court, like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A snap maw lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off? That's rich. Listen, Huntress. Long leg lens.
Monsters, scroungers, bring us your metal.
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
We were agreed. I do the calling, you do the counting.
I wouldn't say agreed.
I don't complain about your count.
I have a snap maw lens to sell?
Excellent! Here's your payment. What a beauty.
Beauty? You only know that word when you're bringing them home from a tavern.
Your objects of art won't pay our dues. I'll tell you why. Because artists are always poor.
Might as well hang that snap maw lens around our necks. There's a dozen hawkers selling them upside.
You wouldn't know supply and demand.
The last thing I want is you making any more deals today.
If you'll see... Sense about this snap maw lens, you don't... admit you were wrong.
Sometimes I wish a snap maw would drag you off into the...
It's always the ones you least expect that cause you trouble. The claim's still got a pull, but I'm starting to like it.
We are paying for Sun King Jiran's sins. You mark my words.
Is it just me?
Saving these for the trail.
Did you hear the one about the boar, the grazer, and the sun priest?
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Alright, man. Yeah, take it easy.
That'll help. Hardy little plant. You'll help. This is where the Otaru wanted to say her goodbyes. You're alert. They're heading back.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests. Oh.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
Got to be one less Nora in the world.
I see him!
Uh-oh, spotted.
Praise the sun. The ceasefire seems to have moved.
It's nearly no day. This must be the Shrine of Kings that Milan told me.
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Karja shrine, anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Oseram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It may have been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours now.
It's a public monument, not his private shrine.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Oseram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It may have been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before outlander squatters took it over.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill a sun king, what shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone. I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
If you won't accept change, you should try to make peace with it. Your bitterness has poisoned you.
I have no need of your pity.
I wasn't offering it. But if you step aside, you can keep your pride, since it's so important to you.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Can't even read this last letter I got from the claim. My paw must have been smashed when he wrote it. Steal to my soul. We'll teach them how to hold their liquor.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Karja do.
Is it just me, or do Karja people walk slow? They have places to be? Smoke and sweat. That's how you know you've done a good day's work.
The longer we stay here, the more it'll feel like.
Hey. Kept the wheel turning all day. And by the forge, I believe I learned a drink or two.
Here's to Avad, huh? They may dress him too fancy, but he's made a place in the Sundom for the Oscar.
Anything else to say about fancy?
Oh shit.
I hope you spot an idiot from a long way off.
Good day.
Oops.
sweating already. This jungle is thick. This must be the sun's cloud. The Nick wants to paint his mark.
Fucking bitch, dude. Fuck, dude.
Hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Guncox linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Karja bled from us.
The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
Ow.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll as soon cheat you as look at you.
This damn Oseram is stirring up tensions. I'm keeping my eyes open.
Sure as the sun's rising, he's off courting that milk girl.
Always stay bright, always stay alert. That's what I say.
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work, keeping the city safe.
Oh boy, you guys don't have any clue. Yeah.
All we're going to do is expect to cause some trouble.
Hope you're well.
You look well. Come take a look. Good try.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
The kids are always running away.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend, and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
Nora, are you? You don't look like a hunter. I'll give you that.
Hi everyone, welcome.
Shadow Karja ambushed Captain Ursa at the cleft. How did they lure her out there?
Oh man.
I've seen this 4 times already. Oh, wonderful.
Every season the machines hem us in, taking out the freeholds one by one.
I've seen better. I've seen this 4 times already.
I've seen better.
Oh, wonderful.
I've seen this 4 times already.
I've seen better. Oh, wonderful.
Oh, wonderful.
I've seen better.
I've seen this 4 times already.
I've seen this 4 times already. I've seen this 4 times already.
Jiran attacked all the tribes. Avad must have made amends because the nuke willingly...
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, wonderful.
I've seen better. I've seen this 4 times already.
I've seen better.
I've seen better. Oh, wonderful.
Oh, wonderful.
I've seen this 4 times already.
I've seen better.
The balance is tipped toward shadow these days. The machines are just one more sign of that.
I've seen better. Oh, wonderful.
I've seen this 4 times already.
I've seen this 4 times already.
I heard him say they have piles of scrap up north. I tell you, Oseram know how to forage in those ruins.
Oh, wonderful.
I've seen better.
I've seen better.
A fine day ahead.
I've seen better.
Oh, wonderful.
I've seen this 4 times already. Oh, wonderful.
I've seen this 4 times already.
Oh, wonderful.
We should send help to the Nora. Make up for some of what we did in the past.
I've seen this 4 times already.
I've seen this 4 times already.
I've seen better.
Everyone's lost a cousin or a friend in the machines. More in recent times.
seen better.
Shit.
So was better last week.
Don't bother me, Outlander. I don't need a mercenary, I need a miracle. Someone who can tell me who slaughtered my men.
I'm a good tracker. Maybe I can help. What?
Mass murder. That's what. 5 night guards shredded like cabbage out there in the quarry.
5 men?
Don't know. One was a buddy from before the liberation. We worked this quarry together as slaves for the Mad King. My friend, may he walk forever in the light, knew how to fight. Fiends who did this must have had stealth or numbers.
Could machines have killed them?
Don't see how. The quarry is fenced and gated, and I've never seen a Glinthawk do anything like this.
Anything strike you as strange or out of the ordinary?
Well, let's see, oh yeah, chunks of corpses, gushing blood. Sorry. Pressure's getting to me. Not used to murder. Nah, nothing unusual. Well, except we've been doing a little blasting lately, and Saravad said, no, that's just stupid.
You've been using explosives?
Sure. To clear away bedrock and get to the good stuff, we do it for a week or so every year. But that's got nothing to do with the dead. They were torn apart, not blown up.
What exactly did Saravad say?
Ah, nothing. Kept babbling about a pile of rocks out there. Said he didn't remember it from yesterday. I told him that this here is a quarry, where we move rocks all day. So rocks getting moved ain't so surprising, lunkhead.
I'll have a look around the quarry.
If you think it'll help.
Love this bit.
Oh, wonderful.
Fucking bitch.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Asshole.
Stocking up. Good for an old remedy. I'll tuck that away. Keep that for later. This'll be quick.
Get out of the water. I'm done for the night.